Hi Flosstube, it's Bernie here, hooking and stitching. Today is Tuesday the 7th of November and I'm here for a stitchy update. I'm sorry it has been a while. I have got lots of good reasons for that though, just with life being so busy and taking my exams and prepping for my next exam. If you're new here, I'm training to be an accountant, so I've been taking accountancy exams for the last year. It is a year, and yeah, I had an exam recently. I don't know if I don't think I told you guys the results. I got 89% in principles of costing, which I was really pleased about, and I've actually got my very final level 2 exam on 28th or 27th of this month. Right at the end of this month, so I'm constantly cramming for that at the moment, so I haven't been doing as much stitching. I also had an incident. I fell over roller skating. Now you guys, if you've been following me for a while, you know I'm a bit prone to injuries. It's usually involving the horses, but this one wasn't. I was roller skating with the kids and I fell over and I landed on my wrist, and we wondered if it seemed to be fine to start with. Then it actually took a couple of weeks before it started to really hurt, and we then suspected it might be broken. I went to walk-in centre. They refused to x-ray me because it had been too long, and then they told me to go see my doctor. They put me in a brace. They go see your doctor. I went to see my doctor. She booked me in for an x-ray. I've had the x-ray and I've heard nothing, so I need to ring my doctor again. But I don't think that's broken now, but what I do think is it's possibly tendon damage down the back of the hand here, because I can stretch that way. I couldn't before, but I can stretch that way. But if I try push, that hurts. So I'm wondering if it's that tendon there. But I'm no doctor, I don't know. But that has meant that I've struggled to stitch. Obviously the nights have been drawing in. We've been doing as much as we can with the horses. And, it's just been busy. But I'm here for an update. So apologies if this is slightly strange. I am the only person in the room apart from the cats, and if I go over here, the camera follows me over here, and if I go over here, it follows me over here. We have a new tripod with the capability to sort of follow you around. I can change the zoom functions and all sorts. It's like a really clever selfie stick with a tripod on the bottom. So yeah, if I like lean over here to fetch something, it's going to pan around. That is Darcy over there. So there's Darcy. Right, Darcy? Gizmo is in the room. He's currently sulking because scruffy little rat bag got his trousers all dirty going to the toilet, so I had to give him a bit of a wash, and he's now cleaning himself up, so he may or may not join us, we'll see. I've also got the results of my giveaway. I was giving away these 2 charts. This is Pixie Blossom, no it's not, it's Snapdragon, which is part of the Pixie Blossom collection by Nora Corbett, and the Blue Flowers Quilting Bee, because I finished both these charts, so I'm giving these away. I have drawn the results, and I will do that towards the end of the video, so if you want to know who it was, please stick around. Right, I haven't got any haul. I do have a finish and then just some whips, so I don't think this is going to be a particularly long video, because as I say, there's been quite a lot of time where I just haven't had a chance to stitch, and I also haven't done any full coverage, which makes me feel really guilty. And I don't know why. I love stitching full coverage, but I just haven't done any. I've been working on other things, and yeah, there's a feeling of guilt for not having done full coverage, so maybe I'll do full coverage the next video. We'll see. Also, with it being November, we're like gearing up for Christmas now. It's hard to believe it was so hot in summer, and now I'm in jumpers again. It's dropped really cool. It's been so wet as well. We've had some really wet weather, to the point of like really bad flooding in the area. Thankfully our house was okay. One of my friends, it was like up to her doorstep, and they were just like, another hour of rain away from having to evacuate the house, and thankfully it didn't happen. We've got friends who own a farm. The track to their farm was knee deep in water, just totally unpassable, and some of the roads were just when we went out a couple of days later, because I left work early the day it was really coming down, so I'm going home now and I'm going to go and fetch the children. And there were lots of other parents doing the same. We'd been given permission by the school to go and fetch the children. Although the school wasn't at risk of flooding, the traffic was so bad for everybody trying to get through and some roads being impassable. So I got to the school about half an hour earlier than I would normally pick the kids up, came home, battened down the hatches, so it were. But yeah, a couple of days later we sort of ventured out, and some of the roads that had been impassable, there were just cars strewn about. It was just surreal. It really, my husband says, like a car graveyard where people have obviously just had to abandon their cars to go home. And yeah, it wasn't much fun. Storm Babbitt, was that what it was called? That was the really bad one. We did have another bad storm last weekend, but it wasn't anywhere near as bad. Thankfully the horses are on a hill, they've been absolutely fine, they haven't even known there's been an issue. But we did have problems with some of the girls not being able to even get to the yard because of how bad it was. One of the girls, her car's completely ruined, and she's working through her insurance company at the moment, so she's a car down, hasn't been able to come up and see the horses very much. It's just mental. Just how bad the weather has been. But anyway, you're not here to hear about the weather here in Derbyshire in the UK. You're here to see about cross stitching. So let's start with my finish. So it's been a long time coming. I will pop in a picture of what it looked like last time you guys saw it. But I've managed to finish Patchwork Cats. This is by Jardin Privé. And it's, oh, now you see, this is where I've got a problem because I'm trying to cover up my face, which means the camera gets upset. But let's see if it'll let me do it. There we go. So there is Patchwork Cats in all its glory. I did change some of the colours. I went for more pinks and greys as opposed to there were like oranges and browns in this one. This one just suited my colour scheme a little bit better. And I really like how it's turned out. It's on a 16 count white Ada, which is opalescent. The lighting's really bad, so I have got the main light on in here, but it's really not great. I don't think you can actually see. No, I can see it, but I don't think you guys can see it. It's an opalescent fabric, so it sparkles. So I need to get it framed now because it's all finished. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that I finish things and I put them away and I don't frame them because I'm rubbish at it. I can frame stuff. I do occasionally frame stuff, but yeah, I'm not very dedicated at framing stuff. But there she is, another finish for this year. Oh, Gizmo's now annoying Darcy, so I do apologise if you can hear cat fighting. Oh, right, I'm just going to have a mouthful of my drink. Actually, this is very hot. Okay, so what else have we been working on? Sorry, excuse the rattling. Where's my cover photo? So these are in no particular order. It's just a case of what's on the pile first. So this is one of the charts I'm working on. This is the Prairie School Harvest Time, and I'm doing the top one, which is called Harvest Time. Yeah, I think that's what that one's called. There's like 3 charts, but they're all called Harvest Time. But I'm doing that top one anyway, the village with the horse and cart, because I just really like that. Right, apologies for that. I've managed to turn off the following thing, so it's going to stay where it is because it was really starting to get a bit... The lighting seems better now. I've changed it as well. Anyway, so here it is now. As you can see, I've been working on this house here, and there's a tree here. There's quite a bit of stitching in this one. As I say, it's on 18 count. This is an ivory, or it's either ivory or cream Ada, just on an Ada. And yeah, I'm pleased with the progress I've made on this. I'm really enjoying working on this. Now the weather's turned and those colours seem really relevant. So yeah, happy with that one. Yeah, the light keeps changing, doesn't it? I am sorry, it keeps going warm and then cool, and yeah, that's it. It is what it is. I can't do much about it. But that is Prairie School of Harvest Time. Just move that one out the way. So Next up we have, looks a bit dog-eared, this copy. Long dog samplers. Opening Gambit. So this one is a piece that I'm doing for my dad. It's a bit of a secret, so I hope he doesn't watch this video. My mum was watching one of my videos while she was sat here and my dad was in the room the other day. And I was like, oh God, I hope he doesn't hear me say, this is secret and it's for my dad. Which, now I've said that, well, he'll probably hear it at some point. But thankfully he's a bit deaf. So I don't think he heard what she was watching on her phone. I do actually have some news about my mum and dad. When I originally started this, it wasn't sure where my dad was going to be living. Well, he bought a house, he's moved in. And then, strangest thing, now my parents have been divorced since I was 19, 20 years old. My mum's moved in with my dad. It's a convenience thing. It's not a romantic thing. It's not, there's nothing between them. It's purely a convenient, you've got a mortgage and loads of bills. Dad hasn't got a mortgage, but again, loads of bills, both living on their own. Dad said, why don't you move with me? Dad's got the newer house, and it's a 3-storey, 3-bedroom, whereas mum's, it is a 3-bedroom, but the smallest bedroom is quite small. Dad's has got 3 bathrooms. It's just, his is the better house of the two. And he said, why don't you come and move in with me? And they've discussed it. They've discussed all the pros and cons and everything. So they're giving it a trial. Mum moved in the weekend just gone. And yeah, so we had them over. I think we went out on Saturday night as a family. We went round to my brother's and we all got a taxi home because they're on the same estate as us. So it's really convenient. And then Sunday they came around and watched TV. They were watching the Grand Prix with us and we had a Sunday dinner. And then Monday morning they were here, they took my kids to school. It's just been so lovely. And obviously now what my dad's house, where this is planning on being, is actually mum and dad's house, but it is what it is. I've said that a lot today, haven't I? It is what it is. So this is a monochromatic piece. I'm doing this in 3809 DMC, which I love. It's a lovely teal colour. I'll pop in a picture of what it looked like last time you guys saw it. And here it is now. So it's getting there. It's about 60% now, I do believe. And this is the end up here. So I've got 3 corners in place now. Just got to fill it in and go down there. And then do all the back stitching because I've left most of that. This is the thing with it being on Pattern Keeper. The back stitching isn't included in Pattern Keeper. You have to go back into the original PDF to see the back stitching, and I haven't done. There's been the odd little bit I've done, but nothing like I should have done. So, oh well. I'll have to do it at the end. But yeah, this is coming on nicely. And I think I was working up there last time I worked on it. So that's the Y of, it says your move there. Most of it's like the negative of that hot air balloon. So that will probably be the next bit that gets done. The fabric for this is a 32 count Silver Moon by Zweigart, I do believe. And I'm doing it 2/2. Oh, should I mention on the Prairie School that one was also 2/2 on the 18 count. Hey Gizmo, are you coming up? Are you still sulking? She's just down here. Oh, you just jumped on my stuff, yes. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Incoming in 3, 2, 1. What's this? Come and say hello. Everybody loved you in the last video, despite what a pain you were. Come here. Oh no, he really has fell out with me. Oh dear, I am in trouble. Right, next. This one. Northern Expressions Needleworks Twisted Band Sampler. This is the one with the speciality stitches, because you can get a cross stitch only version and this version that has some cross stitch and some specialty stitches. And I say this every time I show this, but if you are unsure about the specialty stitches because you've not done them before, I'd never done them before. This is the first time I've had to do anything like this. The instructions are so full and so easy to follow, it's not a problem. Wait. So, where are we? I'm doing this in the DMC because I think they chart it for Dinky Dyes as well. But I'm just doing the DMC version, and I'll pop a picture of what it looked like last time you guys saw it. Ooh, let's get it all in. And here it is now. So I've worked on, I think I'm doing this cross stitch row now, and then I've actually started that cross stitch row as well, but I think it's just the positioning of where it was in my my nudge hoop. Maybe start sort of in the middle there, but it's fine. And it's coming along nicely. So you can see now that's the width of the piece. This is same fabric as I used on an opening canvas. Yeah, this is 32 count Silver Moon. Yeah, it's like a grey. And I'm doing it 2/2 for the cross stitches, and generally I think it's 1/, whatever, for the specialty stitches, if you can see there. Those are just beautiful, aren't they? Love, love, love working on those. They are so gorgeous. And it's coming along nicely. Looking forward to getting down to like the yellow's like halfway, isn't it? Got green, blue and purple to go. But there's quite a bit. I think it's like yellow and into browny, yeah. So I'm there, that row. And then it's a brownie, and then we'll go on to the greens, the blues, and then the purples eventually. But yeah, it's just so pretty. It really is. And I look forward to getting to the specialty stitch rounds because they're just so interesting. The first few stitches, obviously, you're like constantly looking at the instruction and at your work and instruction again and where am I going up. But eventually you get to the point where you can just do it. And, you know, some of these, there were 24 different instructions for one of those little squares. Can you see? I think it's focusing on me. But I knew exactly which hole to go up and down on each and every one, so it wasn't a problem. Okay, let's put this down here. There's not loads more, if I'm honest. So I just haven't had the time to work on it. On anything. It's been too busy, and then that's the problem with filming as well. I've just been too busy to keep coming and filming. So, a random. Next one, Final Fantasy VII casts by Servo Stitchers on Etsy. Don't know if this one's still available. Sometimes it seems to be and sometimes it isn't, which is a bit strange because it is a PDF. Yeah, it even says up there, look, this item is sold out. It's a PDF, so I don't really know why it sometimes sells out. I'll show you what this one looked like last time you guys saw it. I still haven't sorted the fabric out. And here it is now. So I've been working on that bottom square there, which is, and I never know if I'm saying it right, Cat Safe. That's what we call him, Cat Safe. Which is that guy there. It's like a cat creature that's controlling an I can't say the word. It's like a robot body. Autonomous. I can't say the word. I don't know how you say it. But like a robot. He's on like a robot body, and it means he can't die. It's a bit strange. But that's him down there. So he'll be character number 5. So this is about halfway then, really. And coming on nicely because it's full coverage as well. If you can see from the others, I've done the white, so it is full coverage. It looks better from a distance because it's quite pixelated. But the plan is to eventually turn this into like either frame it or turn it into a cushion for my brother because he used to play the game far more than I did. and I like the game a lot, so I'm sure he'll be really pleased with that. I don't know if I'm coming down with a cold or something. My throat feels a bit scratchy. Excuse to stop talking, isn't it? I'm just keeping an eye on the time as well. It's 2:10 and I have to, I've got about an hour before I fetch the kids. This isn't going to take me an hour. So I think we're okay. Let's pop that down there. Oi, little beastie cat. Ah, bitey, bitey. Which one have we got next? Oh, we've not seen this bag for a while. This is my Foxy bag. And in the Foxy bag, we have, now this was a freebie quite a while ago by Barbara Anna, and it's called Light. And I don't know if it's still available. Have a look on her website by all means. But I do remember being told about it as a freebie a long time ago and going and downloading it and then starting it. But I've done some work on it. I think the reason I've done some work on it, I think I actually went back and watched my start of the year whip parade and had a quick look at which whips I haven't worked on this year, and this was one of them. I thought I better put some work on it. I can't have it going a whole year without being worked on. So I'll pop in a picture of what it looked like last time you guys saw it. And here it is now. So I've got the majority of her dress done, which is nice. And I think I did change the colours slightly on this one because of the fabric I chose. This is a 32 count Swag Art even weave in the colour Mauve, which is such a pretty lilac-y mauvey colour. And it over here, where's it showing up? That's probably quite a good idea of what colour it is. It's washing it out a bit when I bring it in close. But yeah, I worked on her dress and I'm quite pleased with how that's coming along. I'll fill in the middle bits next. See cat hairs on it. Come here, there we go. But yeah, this is just a nice simple one to stitch, but it is on a paper copy, which is unfortunate because I prefer pattern keeper copies, but sometimes we have to work on the ones that aren't on pattern keeper, don't we? Okay, a couple more, that's it. It's going to be a short video, isn't it? Next, what's this one? I can't remember. I've not worked on this one for a while either, and I do remember why I started working on this one as well, because a certain Sarah Stitching Mummy has bought a whole set of this particular genre of chart from this particular designer, but it's not quite the same as the ones I'm doing. So this is Cats and Mandalas by, is it Kitty and Me? Yeah, Kitty and Me Designs, Pamela Kellogg. And this is January of the mandalas. And there are lots of gorgeous mandalas. There's one for every month. So you can see there's January, February, March, April, and so on and so forth. So I need to buy another one of these soon because I'm getting close to a finish. It looks as though I'm getting close to a finish, and then I think, God, I still haven't done that bit, and I haven't done that bit, and I haven't done that bit. These are deceptively small. They're not. There's a lot more to it than you realise. So I'll pop in a picture of what it looked like last time you guys saw it. And here, oh, let me just put it against something. Here it is now. Now, please apologise for the creasing. It's terrible on this. Can you see the sparkle? There's petite treasure braid in this. I think she might call for Krynic in the instructions, but I swapped it for petite treasure braid. There's silver, and there's that pink. The pink isn't showing as glittery on the camera, but the silver is seeming to pick the light up. But so I've been working on this motif and filled in a bit more, and then started on that one up there. And I was thinking, oh, I've only got like that big one there, but then you realise there's still actually quite a lot of little things all the way around the edge, and they are in different colours. There's several different pinks and blues in there, so it's deceptive. There's a lot more work to these, then you realise for its size, you think, you know, it's only little. I mean, what is the size? Stitch count is 97 by 97. That's not very big, and it's not full coverage, but yeah, it takes forever. Yeah, it did suggest Krynic for the 2 sparkly ones, and I've substituted. So yeah, instead of Krynic 92 Star Pink, I've got Petite Treasure Babe PB206, which is this sparkly pink. And then the silver was 001L Solar Silver, whereas I've gone for PHO2, which is the high gloss treasure braid in the silver, which just picks up the light. It's so shiny. My daughter saw these on the side yesterday. She, oh, Mummy, don't leave it alone. She wants to do all sorts of weird and wonderful things with it. No, it's too expensive and it's Mummy's, and I haven't finished. So yeah, those are the 2 petite treasure braids I've used on these, and they are absolutely beautiful. So I've got to decide which one do I buy next. Now, part of me thinks, should I treat myself at Christmas and get the December one with the poinsettias and things in it? One I really do quite like is the October one with the pumpkins, but we've just had Halloween, so I think that's a bit premature. And I mean, they're all beautiful. The one with the sunflowers is really pretty, just there. And the one with the purples, that's my birthday month, and I must admit that's not one I'm particularly fussed. I'm not particularly fussed about that one either. That's pretty. I don't know if I will do them all, but it's always, they are really pretty, and it doesn't, that picture does not do it justice. In fact, that picture, because it's a mock-up, it does not do it justice on how pretty and delicate it looks like in person. It really is gorgeous to look at, and like the ombre in that middle one with the back stitching just makes it look, it's just, it really is so nice. I remember when I first started doing it, couldn't quite, I think I did that pink one, and I couldn't get over how pretty it looked, because it just didn't look that impressive on there. But so I'm interested to see what the other ones look like. But yeah, Sarah, you made me get this out because I saw that you'd bought the whole set of, is it the heart ones? The heart-shaped ones? Because I've got the mandalas, which is a circle. There's heart-shaped ones with the cats on it, and she's bought the whole set. So head over to Sarah at Stitching Mommy if you want to see those. But yeah, she hasn't started any of them yet, but they are absolutely beautiful. And yeah, I had to work on mine after seeing that. So, one more, and it's a new start. And why I needed a new start, I don't know, because I've got enough whips on the go at the moment. But I really just wanted to start it, because it was something I treated myself to earlier in the year. I think it was actually at the Essex Needles retreat I bought myself this. And that is my very first buttons and beads. And this is Proud Peacock. And it's from the... which set is it? Spring series. Buttons and Beads Spring series. Now, I've not done loads, and I must admit, I don't like working on the perforated paper. It's just really not for me. Yeah, and I even ended up clamping this in my Lowry because I don't like stitching in hand either. But let's put something behind it. So that's where I'm up to, and this is the right way up. Yeah, so that's the neck of the peacock coming in, and that's actually part of its beak, I do believe. But yeah, not fan of working on perforated, but I don't know how many more of these I'll do because I didn't enjoy it. Was that really bad? But I've done some, I've made a start, and I will finish it. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll prefer it once I start beading on it. I don't know. But yeah, I prefer stitching on fabric. Sorry all you Mill Hill connoisseurs out there. It's just not really my bag. But at least I haven't bought loads of them. I just bought one to try, and if I can't get on with it, then I just don't buy any more and just enjoy from afar. One of the other things was it just comes with like this mess of floss, and you have to figure out which colour is which colour. Now luckily it gives you the DMC numbers, and I have nearly I have a full set of DMC, so I was able to get, is that, I don't know, 165, that one, and dig out my 165 and compare it. Yes, that is 165 and that is 166, and so it made it a lot easier because I have a full set. But yeah, I found it a bit awkward that there were like so many greens all just sort of wrapped up together, and I had to figure out how many strands there were to try and figure out which colour it was. And yeah, it just didn't impress me. I feel really heinous saying, you know, I don't like this, because so many people do like it, don't they? And I don't. And it's fine. You're allowed to not like something that everybody likes, right? Because that's what makes everybody different. I just feel bad. Very silly, I know. Right. Giveaway time. Now then, it was brought to my attention by other Flosstubers that random comment generator is no longer available for free. You have to pay for it. And I do so very infrequent giveaways, you know, I might do a couple a year. It's not worth me paying for random comment generator. So on my last video, I asked you to comment, sorry, the cat sat on it, either Blossom, if you wanted to win the Snapdragon by Pixie Blossoms, or Flower for the Blue Flower Quilting Bee. And because I couldn't do random comment generator, I went back through the comments this morning and I wrote down all the names of the people that were interested in Blossom and all the names of the people that were interested in Flower, and I assigned them all a number. Then I used a free random number generator in order to pick the names. So it has been done totally randomly, and I wrote everybody's names down here on the pad at the side of me. There were 18 people for Blossom and there were 17 people for Flower. So it was really quite evenly matched. At first Blossom was like tearing away and nobody was mentioning Flower, and then all of a sudden it caught up. But I did the random number generator for Blossom and it picked number 13, unlucky for some, but lucky for Jennifer Ellis. So I put your name up here, Jennifer, and I am going to comment on your comment after I've finished editing and uploading. But you are the winner of this one. So if you could please get in touch with me either in the email that's in the description below, or via Instagram, or you know, one of the usual routes, and let me know your mailing address and I will get this out in the post to you. And then there were 17 people for Flower, and random number generator picked number 7, and number 7 was Stitching from Gnome Cottage. So this one is for you, my love. So if again you could please get in touch with me and let me know your mailing address, and I will get this one out in the post to you, and they should be with you before Christmas, because Christmas is only 6 weeks away. Wow, that's gone really fast. Yeah, I will get those out in the post to you guys. So that is about it. I've not got any haul, I haven't bought anything, so I haven't done an awful lot of stitching, so I haven't bought anything. I do need to place DMC order. Must admit, there's a few charts I've looked at. Oh no, I need to order a such and such for that one, and haven't done it yet, so I need to work on that. But say my last exam is at the end of November, so once I've done that, it's actually 6 weeks till I get the results after that one. So I'll have plenty of time for stitching and things like that when I'm not doing the horses, which is dark and wet and muddy at the moment and not much fun. But there you go. We have got fun this weekend. We are heading up to Stoneleigh Park near Coventry for Your Horse Live. So there will be a vlog of our time at Your Horse Live over on my other channel, which is called Too Old to Bounce. It's a channel that I share with my daughter, Aria, that's all about the horses. So yeah, we will be vlogging at Your Horse Live. We did vlog a couple of weeks ago. We went to Horse of the Year show. Never been to that one before. That was absolutely brilliant. We vlogged it. So there is a vlog on that channel if you're interested. That's Too Old to Bounce on YouTube, where we had a great day out at Your Horse Live, and it's going to be very similar at no, we're going to Your Horse Live now. That was the Horse of the Year show. You said the names. So I'm gonna wish you guys well and see if I can get this edited. Somebody really needs to put in a performance after last time. Come here. Oh, just seen a needle. Figure out which, you can't even see that, can you? We'll figure out which project that's fell off. Just noticed it there. Right, come here. Oh, so this little one is still not so little. Are you? You're getting a big boy, aren't you? Are you a bit damp still? We're giving you a wash. I am sorry, you needed a wash. And say hi to everybody. Because you were an absolute terror in the last video, weren't you? You were into everything. So I'm glad you've calmed down a bit this time. Oh, and this little man. I've actually sent her a snippet of video from it. But I was watching Sarah Stitching Mummy on the big TV, and Smokey was on the video, wasn't she? And somebody really quite likes Smokey, don't you? Was she beautiful? Because he started jumping up at the TV, didn't you? And Daddy got quite cross with you because Daddy's very protective of his TV, isn't he? But yes, Gizmo would like to say, hi Smokey, how are you? Would you like a YouTube pal? oh, sorry. Dear me, did Mummy kiss me too much? Sweetheart, aren't you? Right, okay, let's say goodbye then, shall we? Don't knock the camera over. Look at the swishy tail. That's how much trouble I'm in. Swishy, swishy tail. Oh, Gizmo, nobody can see me now. Don't you knock that camera over. He's now behind the camera. I do apologise. If you come flying towards me, it's because of him. Isn't that right, you cheeky little rat bag? So, oh, say hi. Shall we say goodbye then? Say see you all next time. Don't you tread on that needle. See you all next time. Kiss, kiss. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Gizmo. Gorgeous boy, aren't you? Right. See you in the next one, guys. And giveaway winners, make sure you get in touch. That'd be great. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.